Howdy y'all, it's Kate from The Lifestyle Lady. How are you? How are you doing? So today's video is a continuation on from one previously where I am talking about my declutterization of my makeup and some of the things I've got rid of, why I've got rid of them, whether they've been a repurchase. Today I'm talking about kind of eye products, i.e. mascaras, brow gels, eyeliners. Now first we'll talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I think I got this in a Birchbox probably well over a year ago. It's a clear brow gel. Like you'd expect from Anastasia, excellent quality. I used the thing till empty. Have I repurchased? No, only simply because I tend to use the Benefit Gimme Brow and just run that through them, and then I don't really feel the need to put a clear gel through. The only other thing I also found is because I have actually got quite thick eyebrows, they sometimes would just look a little sticky, and not sticky but like too pronounced for me. So I don't really think I'm a person who needs a clear brow gel. If you're someone who loves one, this is what you would expect from Anastasia. It's very good. Next is an eyeliner. This is a Stila eyeliner. This one is in, I think I'd be able to tell you, Damsel, I think. Now I'm a big fan of brown eyeliners. You can see it there. It is a very, very dark brown, almost like black, especially for fair people with blue eyes like me. Brown's always a good, it's always a safe and good colour. Black can be a little bit overbearing. Now, I think one of the reasons I've thrown this out is because of one of my massive bugbears is about these pencil type things which are non-sharpening, i.e. it doesn't require the manual work of having a sharpener and giving it a sharpen. You have these twists, and I just find them infuriating for several reasons. Number one, because quite often I find the mechanisms are faulty. Either you can't twist the product out enough, or if you twist the product out enough, you struggle to twist it back in enough to get it neatly back in the lid. It infuriates me. Another thing I find is with these, and it's the same for eyeliners and lip liners, I avoid this mechanism, this screwing mechanism, like the plague. I think it's so cheap. I am not too posh to be able to sharpen the pencil that I require. The reason I don't like it is because I find that when you start to warm the product up and use it, it snaps, especially because I need enough product to push enough product out to really get close to get into the eye and into the eyeline. Same with lips. I do the same thing. I'm not obviously going to do this with my lips, but I find that the warmth my body gives off, because obviously I'm a radiator, I radiate heat, I glow and perspire. I make the things melt and they keep breaking, and then you've got small eyes like me, you think, oh drat, you know, it breaks off and it flicks and it makes a mess. So, you know, here again, I'm just trying to unwind it back, and surprise, surprise, it's not working. Now, when you're paying a couple of bucks or a couple of pounds, you care less. When you're paying for Stila prices, which are probably closer, I don't know, I'm picking this out of my head, but closer to $10, it bugs you. So, colour was great. They probably are smudge and waterproof, but I think the mechanism just used to drive me mad. So, out. Next we're on to mascaras. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you will know about my mission to find the perfect mascara. I have the most appalling eyelashes, which is a surprise to somebody who has quite a lot of hair. Anyway, I'm on a mission without wearing fakes or falsies to try and make it look like I have some eyelashes. So I'm always on the hunt for a mascara. Also with some of my subscriptions, particularly when I was with Birchbox, they would send some. And so some of these are testers, some of them are testers I've picked, or testers or sample or travel size ones I've picked up during my time, and I'm going to share with you what I found. Most of these are almost empty because I'm pretty religious in giving these a try. Now, the first one I'm going to give you is this one. It's by Too Faced. It's called Better Than Sex Mascara. Honestly, some of the names of Too Faced, you know, I don't know, I just find them a little... Show my age. God, I sound so boring and dull. Anyway, I like this size of mascara because you can get so close with the one you can get in. Now, here's the thing. This is a very, very popular mascara. Here are my issues with it. It does give you quite strong, bold lashes, but it also gives you very clumpy, thick lashes. So it requires quite a lot of work in terms of, I found, grooming them out afterwards so they didn't look too bad. And I like big thick lashes. You can tell that because if you look at the applicator, it is incredibly thick and long. I mean, it's almost dry now, but you know, it really does plow the product on. The other thing I found as well is because of the thickness of the brush and because of the way mascaras work, and it's a pumping action as much as tip, if you don't know, if you're not a big mascara, you should twist it to get product rather than pump, because the pump causes air and the air dries the mascara out and makes this kind of, well, it assists with all this kind of gobbling at the end of the wand, which is all, you know, when you try and go in and then you end up with black all down the side of your nose, because I've got quite a big honk. So I didn't repurchase this. I didn't think it was brilliant. It wasn't the right one for me, but if you're a massive fan of Better Than Sex mascara, good for you. Do I think it lives up to its name? Probably not. Next. So next is one I've got two of, which tells you what I think of it. This is the Tarte. I want to say it's called Gimme Lashes, because it's not the light camera action. I think it's the Gimme Lashes or something lashes. I can tell you how old these are and how much I've used them because the gold's come off the front. I mean, the whole thing's come off. This one, not much. There's not really much on that. This is a 4-in-1 mascara. That's all it says. That's all I can read. This is a really good one. Tarte mascaras are pretty darn good. Again, quite a thick wand, but not as thick as the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. You can really work with it, which I like a lot. I particularly like the sample size, which you can buy. I think this is a really good workhorse of a mascara. This one's even drier, which tells you how much I've loved it and used it. I have already got another one of these in this size. It's in my makeup bag. I like it. Give it a try. Now the next one is this one, which is a hugely, 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 hugely popular mascara. It is by Benefit. It's their Roller Lash. Now, this again is a pretty good mascara. It is supposed to give you a lot of curl. If you don't like to curl your lashes, I would still curl my lashes and use it. It definitely gives you excellent definition, because if you look at the wand, the kind of grips on the wand are much tighter, so it gives you that very combed through look, which enables you to give it the length you need. It's not horrendously volumizing, it's very lengthening. So if that's your thing, that's great. What else I like about it is because it's quite narrow, the wand, and you have quite a lot of control, you can do your bottom lashes with it and not end up with kind of like stuff on the side of your nose or underneath. It's a very good grooming one. It's hugely popular. It's popular for a reason. I certainly would repurchase this if I needed to buy another mascara. It's a good one. This one is called W3LL People Expressionist Mascara. This is one I think I got with a Birchbox. I definitely got it with a Birchbox. Again, a fairly good disciplined in terms of combing wand, black. I don't think it really did much because I don't really remember using it much. I will have used it, but obviously wasn't that impressed. Sorry. Another one here is a Max Factor Masterpiece. Now, the Americans will be like, who's Max Factor? Max Factor is a brand in the UK. I think they might be CoverGirl. I'm not quite sure over here, but they do pretty similar kind of products. They might be repackaged differently. And this is the Max Factor Masterpiece High Definition Mascara. This is a drugstore mascara. I think it's one of the best drugstore mascaras I've ever had. Again, I'm beginning to see a pattern in the kind of things I like. Again, it's a slightly tighter, more comb-like wand. I like the control that gives me. I think probably it's very good for lengthening. What I like about that is I tend to get my volume through applying it more and more. And I find that if I can groom my eyelashes quite well, then I can work on the thickness. It just happens to be the kind of wand I like. And that's another thing with mascaras, very much about whether you want, whether it's product versus wand. I've always found that fascinating. Would I like another product more if it came with a different applicator? Guess you'll never know. Another one here is the Laura Mercier one. Now, I'll be honest, the brands are known for individual things. Laura Mercier, who I love, if you followed me, you know I love her stuff. Mascara's probably not really her thing. I don't think it's a bad mascara. If someone's going to contact me and say, I love it, I love this mascara. Okay, I don't think it did much for me. It's a pretty standard day mascara. If you have sensitive eyes, pretty darn good. I think my mother wears it and she's got very, very sensitive eyes. Finally, the last one is again, a Tarte mascara. And this one is the Lights, Camera, Flashes, a hugely popular mascara, rightly so. Honestly, my only complaint about this is the packaging drives me insane. I know it's gold and everyone will think that's glorious, but it's kind of got this leathery type casement, which I just find gets tatty and it's annoying, and sorry Tarte. But again, this has a thicker wand, but it's much less bushy in terms of the applicator. I don't know how much you can see. Here we go. So you still have the control over applying it. You know, I can really feel with Tarte the applicators gripping my lashes and really coating them. So you can get really close into your eye, which I really like. The other good thing about this is it has two sides. Side one with the applicator, I should probably show you that. So side one, which is here, which I think starts to grip, so it gives you the length, so you kind of effectively grip onto the eyelashes. And then side two gives you the volume and the bulk afterwards once you've got the length. It does work, it does do what it says on the tin. It is like Camera Flashes and it's a great one. That's all my mascara type products. Hope that was useful. Any mascaras I should need to try? Do you disagree with anything I've said? Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and you've enjoyed what you watch, please do subscribe. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. You'll see me again soon. Ta-ta for now.